Hey everybody, it is Fusebox, aka Ben, and I am here with a couple of great guests, and we are going to be continuing our in-depth and our very, very vital and important discussions on the Dragon Ball series because this is something that the world needs. I am joined today by Faded Salvation.
Hello.
And the wonderful and talented Mr. Marvel.
Hey, how's everybody going?
Hell
Doing
yeah,
good.
I'm doing good.
Good to hear.
So yes, Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Yes.
I just recently read the latest chapter, and I gotta say, I'm not super impressed with this current arc in the manga. It's kind of dragging its heels, and the current bad guy that they're fighting is named Gast, and he kind of has like Green Lantern powers.
Oh, what?
Kind
Like
of,
he can like make things out of light?
yeah. He makes things out of
Yeah.
his. He makes weapons out of his energy and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And it's
Either that
mostly.
or... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, so no. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say either that or like trains apparently or something.
Yeah, like he makes shit fly, and he's like again this whole thing about this arc is that it's been like a couple of people have managed to wish on the Dragon Balls. They've managed to wish to be the strongest in the universe, which it's kind of a cop out, but at this point you kind of need that where the storyline is, because otherwise it just wouldn't really make sense that there would be somebody stronger than Goku and Vegeta.
That's why I said, man, that power scaling's getting out of control.
Most definitely.
You know? That and like first thing I thought when you said he makes like energy weapons, I mean, technically didn't Goku Black already do that?
He did.
Like
Oh yeah.
he made his scythes, he made his swords, and his little blades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if that's the case, wouldn't Vegito be the first one to do power weapons though? Because didn't he do it during the Majin Buu saga though?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was still like a really long time pass. Like,
Yeah.
very recently a villain did that. But I mean, then again, like, you stop and think, well, I mean, the villains are usually like pretty like cut and square. If you take personality away, Frieza and Cell were very similar.
Yeah.
The way it came, and even the ending as well, like, it was brought along the same ways. You still needed someone to hit a level of Super Saiyan to beat the main boss.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And I was I think with Cell, like they at least had the excuse of like, oh, Cell is created from the DNA of all these all these fighters, so
Right.
it would make sense that Cell would have all that abilities. But yeah, I guess like the well is starting to run a little dry,
I mean, especially once they introduced UI Goku, I mean, that's basically an OP card right there, too, with the Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Even though I love Ultra Instinct.
I know, so do I, but it's like, it's a double-edged sword because that's supposed to be the strongest form out there, and,
I mean, in a way, it's almost like a series ender.
Mm-hmm.
But once you hit that level of mastery in fighting, Like they were able to every saga was supposed to end the series. If you really think of
Mm.
but you were able to take Super Saiyan and build on it.
Mm.
Once you start hitting things like Ultra Instinct, how much more can you really build on it?
Yeah.
Well, Goku has to become omnipresent, omnipotent. He basically has to become God itself.
But that just takes fun out of it, Like I like Goku with the odds against. I
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
Goku having to fight to be stronger in the match itself. As opposed to like, bro, he's just he's so strong. He's so strong.
And especially, like I said, with Ultra Instinct too, because now you're gonna think, after like almost every battle when he's like near death or something, bam, Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said you start to lose the stakes in these things.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jesus.
what can you do? What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do. Like, I think, this is kind of a problem that a lot of series, especially like I think anime series, kind of run into.
I mean, I'd say it happens a lot with any series you keep going for too long.
Yeah.
With whether it's action, even great example. The Simpsons should have died a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped paying attention to The Simpsons back in like the very early 2000s.
I mean, to me, honestly, the series was over with the movie. I thought the movie was a great finale to the series, and that's personally how I've ended it. But that's like this, like a great example of what I'm talking about when it comes to things like you drag your series out too long. So now we're to the point that, once Goku gets through this arc, because of course he'll get through this arc, what do you put after that?
Well, supposedly that Dragon Ball movie, I don't know if it's supposed to take after that or sometime a little bit later though. Because I know Broly appears in it.
Does he?
Yeah, I've seen
In
like.
the movie?
Well, supposedly, let me just say, rumors are that Broly is supposed to appear in the movie.
Sounds a little too good to be true.
Well, there's some screenshots that I've seen. I'll have to look them up.
I'm very excited to see that they finally let Trunks and Goten grow up.
Yes, I'm actually looking forward to that too.
Very excited.
Because all throughout the series, you just see them as little kids.
Well, they got even younger in Super. Like, I feel like they're younger.
Jesus.
No, I mean, like, when we last saw them in Z, they were like, they had just gotten through the Majin Buu saga. They would have gotten some kind of maturity, but then when we see them again in Super, it's like they're toddlers. I'm serious.
Yeah,
like they very de-evolved those two for Super.
Yeah, I think that's mostly just the animation style.
Well, no, I mean, even personality-wise. Like, they became more childlike, more... what's the word I'm looking for? So, they should be a bit smarter. I believe they're, 11 in Super?
Yeah, maybe a little bit older.
Yeah, so we're talking about that was... So, that was Teen Gohan. Teen Gohan was 11. And you think of the maturity of Gohan during even at the beginning of the Android saga. He was so much more of a mature kid. You know,
Very much so.
presented more mature, and I feel like Trunks and Goten, you know, if they didn't get younger, they definitely didn't get older.
I totally agree with you. Like,
Mm.
and they made them totally useless up till like. That's why I'm hoping that like the movie's gonna incorporate them doing some kind of fighting.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna mess up their fusion, because their fingers aren't touching directly on the poster, and I think I seen like leaked toys of like fat Gotenks. So yeah, definitely gonna mess up their fusion at some point, I believe.
By the way, speaking of the movie, what do you think of the CG on that? On your guys' opinion?
I don't like seeing too much CG in what I feel should be straight fluid animation.
Yeah. And to me, honestly, and a few things I've read too, it honestly looks like it could have been made into a game, personally.
Very true.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it's just I would much rather see them put the effort into like actually doing really good fluid animation. I wish they would take this movie seriously, you know, and like actually put the effort into it.
Especially with the way they did the Broly movie. I mean, that was like almost 2D heaven.
It was visually probably Dragon Ball at its best. The Broly movie, dude, and like I'm a huge fan of 90s Broly, and that's still my Broly. But Jesus, the Broly movie was just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like the subtle movements in like Vegeta's face when he first started. Oh God, yes. Oh God, yes.
The movie was good. The only gripe I have with it is the transformations, though. When Gogeta goes Super Saiyan Blue and Broly, or spoiler alert, I keep on forgetting to do that.
Oh, there's no need. There's no need for alerts, because I'm pretty sure
everyone's probably seen it, true. But when they transform to, like, you know, full power Broly and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, there's no transformation. It's just like, bam, done. They're Super Saiyan Blue and full power now.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's because Super Saiyan Blue became the default transformation for fighting.
True.
You know, which sucks, because I wish they used such huge pop-ups more sparingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said it last time that I really wish that they'd just skipped over Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue and gone straight to Ultra Instinct.
I really wish they would have given
I
3
go on
more respect. Like, I would have loved to seen Goku properly use Super Saiyan 3 all these years later. Then he knows how to control it. He's trained. The energy drain isn't as bad. He doesn't have to worry about getting sent back to Otherworld. And they basically they crapped on it. Like right to start the series. They basically said Super Saiyan 3 is crap. Shut up.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. What's up, Miss Rena?
Hello.
Hi.
We're talking Dragon Ball. We're being a couple of nerds.
Hey, nerds these days.
I kind of wish that they, like, going back to the Super Saiyan Blue discussion, I kind of wish that they incorporated Super Saiyan 3 into Blue rather than just skipping it entirely, too.
Yeah, that would have been really cool. I always got the sense that there was something more otherworldly to Super Saiyan 3.
Mm.
But of course, Gotenks using it kind of just like, no, it's the next step level for everyone. I'm telling you, man, they like to shoot themselves in the foot with their transformations.
They do.
Well, you all know as well as I do that Akira Toriyama forgets his own canon every
Oh,
time he
yeah.
writes a new arc.
I mean, just look at the Forgotten Launch, unfortunately.
Oh, so much forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so much stuff I feel even like misused. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about how like the Devil Man from Dragon Ball, how he could have solved a lot of the problems with his Devil Might beam.
I mean, even Boss Carrot. He would have been awesome in the Tournament of Power. He just would have turned everyone into carrots.
What's up, 8-bit?
Hey, how's it going? Sorry I'm running late.
No
It's all
worries.
good. Yeah, we're just chilling, having our Dragon Ball talks. Mainly, we were talking about we were just talking about how Super Saiyan 3 was kind of underused and kind of shafted by the series.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of tossed away very prematurely, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lordy. But I do like the main thing I liked from GT was Super Saiyan 4. And it'd be great if they kind of incorporated at least something connected to that.
Well,
into
they
the main canon.
technically did with Broly's, was it kind of like human Ozaru transformation? When
Yeah,
he
but
was...
I mean, we didn't get to see the monkey fur.
True, I kind of wish that they did show it, like, right in the beginning when he was transforming, looking up in the moon, rather than just, you see him begin to transform and then just cuts to his dad coming in to get him.
Oh, Paragus.
Right?
Lordy.
You know, I remember watching this alternate reality one where it was like different realities of multiverses and like what ifs. Like, what if Vegito stayed fused? And it was like the Tournament of Power, but with different Dragon Ball realities.
I remember that. Yeah, that was like I think that was a fan manga or something.
Yeah, and it was like there was one that was animated that was pretty cool, and that's what I was thinking about when they did the multiverse until they actually did it. But I would have liked them when they did the multiverse in Super that there be more than what they had, so that we could like really explore the different possibilities.
Oh, I
Yeah.
totally agree. Like, yeah, like they were hyping up the multiverse tournament, and then once we get there, the only real challenge was Jiren.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like Kefla was technically a bit of a challenge, but
I mean, at that point, then Ribrianne was a bit of a challenge too.
Yeah.
Well, if we're using those measures, she definitely wasn't easy to get rid of. She was around for a while.
Yeah, but she was using her heart cannon.
I don't know. I'm very conflicted on her because it's like I want to like her, but I think they just kept her around a bit too long. Like I thought it would have been cool if she would have done her thing a bit earlier on and gotten taken out. I don't know. She just she got annoying by the end. Like
A little bit.
was a fun character, but then it was like, oh, just please, no more.
I thought of her as a joke, really. I
Mhm.
thought she was just there to make fun of Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
That's what it felt like. I felt like I
Yeah.
was watching a parody of Sailor Moon.
that's what they were. They were Magic Girl parodies, and that's why I liked them at first.
You know, speaking of the tournament, I really thought Vegeta should have won. I'm like, he had the most to want to win because he wanted to save the other universe in his in
Little
Kaba.
protege.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought like he like had the motivation. Goku really didn't have it, you know. I thought he should have finally got his win that everybody's been wanting. But that's
He was supposed to be against Golden Frieza, to be honest.
Yeah, Mr. Marvel and I talked about that last time, how Vegeta really should have been the one who beat Frieza in the Resurrection F saga.
Yeah. Until those time travel powers kicked in, apparently.
Yep. And we went over that too. We went all over that too. That's why I said they like Beerus and Whis, for as much as I like them, they're game breakers. You broke
Yeah.
the game's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna beat the boss regardless, and if we don't, you're just gonna give us a do-over.
Right.
Like, I clearly rolled a 1. Sir, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
hmm
This is getting a little sad.
No, it's not sad, not yet, anyway.
But it's never sad, because everyone disregards the fact that one thing that makes series so awesome is that you can love them and hate them simultaneously. You will always
Yep.
have something to talk about.
Yep.
You know, one of these times maybe we'll have a stream where we like talk about the things we love.
I still love Ultra Instinct. Like, that was the pinnacle of everything Dragon Ball to me.
Yeah.
Particularly, it like the manga accentuates it better than the anime about how it felt like a great ending for a lot of Goku's training under specific gods, like when Goku trained under Mr. Popo and Kami, and when he trained under a little bit of his Roshi training, and like his training under King Kai. It's like, it felt like that was ultimately what they were kind of trying to impart to him, was like that spiritual elevation.
Well, that's what I love about Dragon Ball and most anime is that they're not handed their powers like Superman on a silver spoon. They gotta like work for it, and sometimes they get new masters that teach them different techniques, which I think gives Dragon Ball the edge.
True.
Oh, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Superman's white bread, he just has the same powers. He's super strong. He could breathe. He has the laser eyes, and that's it. Whereas in Goku, he can basically call upon different techniques or learn a technique.
And
Oh,
some
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
get them for like a decade.
I forgot, wasn't there some kind of a big ruckus a while back, because they did a projection of like who would win a fight, Goku or Superman, and I think they said Superman would win.
Twice in a row.
Yeah, and that was bullshit to me. I mean, I don't think Superman can beat Goku.
Well, especially since they said that 50 supernovas would kill him, and we all know that Goku can surpass that. Even in Dragon Ball Z, where they said that Majin Buu's scream would destroy the universe, and Goku was able to like knock him out. So I think he surpassed Superman.
My opinion on that matchup is the winner is always going to come down to who's writing it.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's what Stan Lee said, that the winner of anything depends on the writer. So
Yeah.
I usually go by beats.
Like, I'm sure I could write a story where Superman could legitimately beat Goku, but I could do the same thing in reverse.
Right.
Like, I can justify them beating each other. I like the idea of the fight more than I like an actual result to it. Like,
But I also didn't like the their ending, that they're like, Goku can never beat Superman. No. I'm like, they're fictional freaking characters. Anyone could beat anyone realistically.
Yeah.
You know, but also it's one of those things like you gotta cap it, because the reality is, even if he beats Goku a couple times, it doesn't mean that by the 4th or 5th try, Goku won't just obliterate him like within the first 30 seconds. You know, you're talking about a very determined fighter who's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna figure out a way to put like 1,000 years into a couple days. And, you know,
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, I mean, even at this point, it's like, well, I'm friends with the highest of God. Like, highest of God? Yo, that's my guy. No, that's like totally my guy.
Plus, I also think they underestimated Goku's intelligence. They made him look stupid. Like, I know he's stupid in the common sense, but I'm like, battle-wise, he's a tactical genius. Like, the techniques that he does. Like, when he was fighting Cell, he blasted him with a huge blast and thought he was gonna hit him straight on, and he teleports straight in front of him and hits him point blank range.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I think last time I brought up with Mr. Marvel and I were talking about that, actually, about how in Super in particular they really dumbed Goku down.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, like because he had reached a level of maturity by the end of Dragon Ball Z that they just kind of hit the restart button when Super came around, and all of a sudden he's acting like he did when he was a little kid, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was very, and even I don't know. Sometimes I want to blame Dragon Ball Z Abridged, because you know he's ultra stupid in that one. But it's good comedy, you know what I mean? It works really good for the sake that it's like, you know, it's basically like a parody. It's a retelling parody of it, so it's really funny. But I feel like they left these long, really negative opinions. Like, I mean, I never thought Goku was a bad father, but because Dragon Ball Z Abridged portrayed him as a bad father, it's not like common knowledge, quote unquote, that Goku was a bad father. And it's like, no, he wasn't. He was an awesome dad. He loved his son. He didn't say any of those things on Namek when he saw his son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was well, like, the thing is, we never really got too much of a chance to see Goku as a dad, because, like, it seemed like with Dragon Ball Z, it was like he got hit with one thing after another that separated him from his family. So It was like we didn't really get too much of a chance to see him raise his kids.
Right. Then people take that and they portray it as, oh, he was neglectful. Well, dude, he was trying to keep the Earth from being blown up many times. You know, ask me if I'm gonna save my kid from a cosmic terror or, you know, throw a ball with her. Probably gonna go fight the cosmic terror. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
what
my
was that?
bad. That was me. I beeped.
Of course you did. But
But yeah, I wanted to bring this up during this stream, since I had I've been looking at all this crap that happened with the Lord of the Rings Amazon shit, and I know that Fade knows especially that I'm a huge fan of Tolkien. And so, I'm watching it go down in flames right before my eyes. And so I had a thought, and I'm like, you know what? We should all come up with the woke reboot of Dragon Ball. We should all just I've been thinking about it. It's like we'll start off the Dragon Ball series live action. We'll probably get like an elderly black woman to play Goku.
No. This is perfect chance. He's gonna be a kid that he's a migrant and he's trying to cross the border and they don't want him to.
Oh, okay. That's perfect.
Like he's been or poor kid's been orphaned because they deported his parents and he's just living in the middle of nowhere. Oh man, I love this game. Woke Dragon Ball.
And he has to jump the giant, massive wall.
Yes. Yes, the Red Ribbon Army is actually ice. Oh my
god.
Oh my god, I love this game.
And then and my big thought was after he meets Bulma, the show is going to mostly focus on Bulma. And Goku's going to kind of become a secondary character.
He's going to be her safe person of color friend.
Yes, and he'll he won't really do too much in the series. We're gonna focus on Bulma and her feelings.
Yep, everything he does will be towards the empowering and the propping up of Bulma.
Yes.
Who is non-binary.
Krillin will appear once, and he'll only appear just to tell Bulma how great she is.
Master Roshi get me too.
Poor Master Roshi.
Master Roshi in the woke reboot would probably be trans.
Yeah.
And would still do his perverted thing, but being trans, it would be okay.
Ooh.
What about Piccolo? I mean, Piccolo's technically
black, but let's make him a good character, actually.
Well, let's make Piccolo non-binary because technically Piccolo's no gender.
Yeah, he's already non-binary though.
Yeah. So...
That's right, Vegeta. He doesn't have a penis.
That's always weird when I think about that. That's true.
I mean, all the Namekians don't really have a gender.
Yeah, they're all non-binary.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need to rewrite Piccolo technically.
No, just have him.
Yeah, but Piccolo, he displays way too much toxic masculinity,
Well, I mean, we can have him screeching and angry about people not using his pronouns.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, technically, he is a they them.
Yeah.
And when somebody misgenders him, that's like his weakness.
Oh, bro, special canon. Let's do this.
And his training is gonna be him lecturing Gohan about how bad he is and his toxic masculinity and all that.
Yeah. But remember though, Goku and Gohan, they're not gonna be center stage. They can't be because they're male and they're the actual main characters.
Right.
You have to make sure that all the other characters are front and center.
So it'll be Bulma and Chi-Chi, and the rest of them are going to be sidelined.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except Bulma and Chi-Chi will be lesbians.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
And Bulma will have her head shaved.
Yep.
And the big thing is like, they're gonna start, and whenever they complain on Twitter, they're gonna be like, look, like Dragon Ball wasn't actually like this. That's when we retweet them and we do the whole. Well, Akira Toriyama never said that Goku wasn't a migrant child.
I have like a 17-thread post about how Piccolo is non-binary, bro. Don't make me. Don't. I will die on that hill. The second I just thought about it, he's like, he's the only legitimate non-binary character.
It's true.
True. I'm trying to make it woke. I'm just literally like pointing to it. Like there, you have representation. It's Piccolo. No, I'm
Yep.
You have your representation.
No one has realized that yet either, too.
Piccolo is your representation.
I also thought about the fact that a while, most people I think don't really consider this, but I think Kami and Mr. Popo were a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Rub the sacred ointment.
Oh, bro. Totally. Totally. Oh, that's
It's so true, though.
So right. It's so
I remember, like, Mr. Popo was distraught when Kami died. Like, he was, like, in tears.
all these squares make a circle. All these... Oh, I love it. Dude, that's great. I love it. Yajirobe needs to be a woman and body positive.
Oh, definitely.
Done. Done. Actually,
I don't really know what to do with Korin.
I mean,
furries need representation too, so.
Yes, there you go. He is a furry.
We could do the whole in Dragon Ball Z Abridged where he's a lover of Korin's.
Ooh, yeah.
They're interspecies related.
I kind of actually liked that. That was one of the
Yeah,
where I was
that
like,
makes a little bit more sense.
Made more sense.
Now, how should we have Frieza exactly, though?
Frieza's a Nazi.
Oh yeah, there you go. He's all right. He's like,
So he's
Frieza-
gonna be.
wait, no, but then they would that make him like technically correct?
Technically, kind of.
If you're gonna put him on that side, like,
I mean, unless if we make him like the typical soy boy, you know?
that could work.
Well, it kind of, like Linda Young did do his voice. So, I mean.
I've always considered him like a femboy type of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He had like the lipstick and the pouty lip thing going on.
Yeah. But I like his Japanese voice actor better than Linda, though. In all honesty.
All the voices in Japanese sound better.
Mm.
Here's the thing. I agree with you up to the point of Goku, because I just felt weird having Goku sound like an 80-year-old woman when he's a 35-year-old man. I just thought, that was a little much for me.
I think that's something
My
you have
mind
to
is
get
overloading.
because a lot of anime, the main characters have feminine voices.
Yep.
I figured it was because of the fact that she played Goku when he was a kid, and like because they considered her like, well, that's Goku. It's
Right.
like they just decided not to change the voice when he hit puberty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me personally, I like her as the voice of Goku, though.
I know in Spanish dubs, Vegeta's voice is wicked deep. He's wicked deep voice. Like, it sound like a badass. So it's like weird, cause like I first watched Dragon Ball Z really young in Spanish on the Spanish channel. Then I eventually watched it in English when it was like, you know what I mean, years later. So it was like weird to hear the voices in English because, like, you know, Vegeta's first, it's a voice. And I'm getting, what? Like, what? He's supposed to be all, But, and I will say, you know, getting back to the things I liked better about Abridged, I liked Raccoon in Abridged more than Raccoon in the actual series.
Really?
I thought
Yeah.
the 1980s wrestler aspect of him was like, it was just the best. Like, the name's Raccoon. Like, dude, it was like perfect. Like it's hard for me to actually watch. Like, whenever I'll rewatch any of like the Namek saga, it's food starts. I'm like, they made him like an idiot. Like, that's right. He's like, but like, I don't know. What? Just one of the very, like, you know, here and there were certain things I actually liked better in Abridged.
My favorite part was when Goku keeps hitting Jace in the face, and he's like, "You wanker! You goddamn wanker!"
Also, I thought it was a great idea to have Nail's voice stay Piccolo's head. I thought that was great. And like, also keeping confidence, I thought that was like really great. And in a way, I've kind of headcanon retcon that just because we don't hear it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite scene from the Namek saga was probably, now this is probably a favorite for everyone, when Vegeta was finally opening up to Goku, you know, telling him about his lineage of his Saiyan pride and everything, and I thought that was a pretty nifty scene, because for one, we see Vegeta actually opening up to someone. To compare, when he was in Saiyan Saga, he was basically only in it for himself, trying to get stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally agree. Like, I mean, you know, it blows my mind in Dragon Ball how, like, you know, you have like Vegeta who, like, you know, and I think I talked about this last time too, about how like Vegeta, you know, he like, you know, has people savagely murdered in front of him, you know, when their bodies are there. He's like, oh, clean this trash off, blah, blah, blah. And we go from that to like everybody on the Dragon team like loving him and trusting him with their lives. Like, you know?
Yeah, like he does like a complete 180 from Saiyan Saga all the way up to Super, because he's more of a family man now compared to when he was in Saiyan Saga.
Have you guys seen the dorkly Dragon Ball Z where Vegeta gets drunk?
Yeah.
No.
It's so funny. He's like drinking. He's like, oh God, Vegeta's drunk again. He's like, I just did some research and I heard about Hitler and he killed a whole lot of people. And I like, back in the day, I used to wreck whole planets. So I'm like,
it's true. He committed genocide on a level that made Hitler look like a pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, and the worst part is, like, he wasn't just following orders. He loved every second of it.
Yeah.
I always remember that one shot.
One shot. Uh-oh.
Which shot?
I think his connection's going through some turbulence right now.
Oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah?
No, we can hear you 8-bit, but it's Fusebox that's having internet issues right now.
Ah.
But,
Uh-oh.
well, what? Okay, there we go.
Did it mess with
yeah,
me?
you froze there for a second, yeah.
Oh, did y'all hear my thing about
No, we did not.
Okay. No, I was saying how that one shot when Vegeta kills Nappa when he blasts him, he licks his lips. And it's like he's getting off on this. It's like he was like about to cum himself. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was like, I've always kind of in my head wondered if they did
No.
that before. Hello?
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you are.
My internet's being weird right now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's back.
It should be.
Okay, you got no avatar for right now, though.
Oh, great.
All we see is a white person there.
Well, it's a white nipple.
Okay, that works.
like, but what I was gonna say was, I always wondered to myself if they had already planned that the Saiyan world was destroyed before that confrontation, because like anyone who just seen their race reduced to 3 people wouldn't be so happy that 2 of his men died.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like when I look at it in hindsight, it's like, bro, you're really happy that the only other Saiyan left you killed?
Yeah. And
Like,
also,
you thought it was funny Raditz died. Now you're like, yeah, see ya, Nappa. You're done, bro. And then I'm gonna kill this only other Saiyan left. Goku. You know?
and then also, I think Nappa was pretty much with him since he was a kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was like that. He didn't give a shit. Like, it's like, oh,
I
you
mean,
helped
even
raise
Raditz
me.
was with them when they were kids too.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Imagine the
Yeah.
insult of like the dude you used to like pick on and push around. Like his little brother just came around, beat your ass, and you can never beat him back again. Like Goku's literally the little brother of the person Vegeta grew up picking on.
Also, another thing too on this, how come they haven't wished like, the Saiyan people back? I mean, even with the Super Dragon Balls, you think that could have been possible, but
Oh well, yeah, with the Super Dragon Balls, yeah. But I don't think even Purunga has the power to. There's like a time limit, isn't there?
I think it's like a year.
Yeah. So I don't think Purunga would be power, and he's the strongest dragon we've seen besides the
Super Shenron?
Yeah.
yeah.
That always bugged me that they didn't even bother to give the Super Dragon his own name.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Super Shenron. It's like,
but at the same
come
time, he
on.
looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a big golden Shenron, I'd be like, all right, yeah, that's Super Shenron.
Yeah. But it's just like what kind of looks like to me like a Wyvern like dragon rather than just like Shenron though.
It wasn't like it doesn't come off as an Asian dragon to me.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, even with Purunga, you get a little bit of a feel of an Asian dragon in there, but
And moreover, it was definitely a Toriyama design, though.
yeah.
Like, that was straight out of the way he'll draw any kind of thing of that statue.
Mm.
You know, like, even like I love going back and playing Chrono Trigger, and I'll still notice things here and there that I'm like, yeah, this is the same as Dragon Ball. And years later.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, Chrono is basically like Goku with red hair.
I mean, in a way, he's kind of like the precursor to Future Trunks. That's what he's always looked like to me.
Huh.
Well, anyways, guys, I gotta get going. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I might have to get. I gotta get going myself. I got an early morning tomorrow.
Okay, well, I mean,
Okay.
I think this is probably a good place for us to call it anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Well,
Take care.
see you later, 8-bit.
Thanks.
See you later, hon.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, I'll be taking off, guys. Thank you for having me. I just have to have a really early morning. But do bring me on again. I love these little chats.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Word. Good night, guys. Thank you for watching.
See ya, Mr. Marvel.
Bye.
See ya. Good night.
All right, well,
Okay.
I think it's probably a good time to wrap this one up anyway.
Yeah.
So, as always, I am Fusebox, and this is Fusebox Engaged. If you're watching this in the replay and all, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the dislike button if you want. I'm not going to be able to see it. And follow me on Twitter at Knights Outlaw, and very soon I'm going to be launching the mailing list for Outlaw Knights issue number 2, and I got some awesome artwork in the works, and really excited about that. And Fade, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me at YouTube on Fade Salvation, where I do gaming streams every Wednesday, as well as on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm basically almost in all social media sites by now. So.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for yet another Rock the Dragon. And we will be back to do another one of these very soon.
See ya.